everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing some outdoor chores. It's barely daylight. It's 6:53. Today's high is going to be 90. I don't know what the humidity is going to be outside of miserable. The chores I have to do, I just thought I'd take you along, just something different. I've got to cut some low-hanging branches. If you saw a couple of videos ago, I had been swatted in the face with a branch and it got me here and in the mouth. And I scratched the daylights out of my glasses, so that's something I got to do, is go get an eye exam and just update my glasses. It's about time anyway. I haven't been able to find my weed eating guy this year at all, because every summer, spring and summer, he's over here weed eating for me, and he's so good. He gets in between my plants and does very to little or no damage. No idea where he is. I need to go online to see if he's in the pokey. I need to blow out my truck. I need to take everything out of it and just blow it out with the blower and put everything back. What else do I have to do? I don't know. I'm just going to be doing stuff. I got to fertilize my citrus. I got to clean the lawnmower. I love my lawnmower. I got to wash her. I got to clean all the grass off of her. I had to let it dry on the deck, and then I'll blow her off, and then I'll give her a bath. So it's just random stuff. There's no rhyme or reason except that it needs to be done. I might as well just do it. There's no order. So it's going to heat up around 11 o'clock. I want to get out there. It's exactly 7 right now. And so just bite the bullet and let's get going. All right. Ignore my trash. I got to take it out. I don't keep a trash can in the house. Here we go. Lawnmower. I might as well get the wagon. I'm not going to do the lawnmower until last because I got to use it today. And if it gets dirty, I'm going to wash it to use it. And let's check on Miss Lucy. Well, hello. My goodness. Oh, didn't mean to scare her. I'm sorry. The door slammed. Let's check you out. Oh, goodness. Any day now. Any day. I thought it was 2 days ago, but I see you, Lucy. What a pretty girl. Alright, so let's tiptoe. Another thing I'm going to be doing this winter is I'm going to rearrange these rocks. I had somebody come and move these and just set them out here, and I guess they didn't know what I wanted. I don't want it to be like tire tracks. We'll work it out. I see you. I see you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She is so sweet. Baby girl, quit. I see her. I'm going to go out here. She is so sweet. Anyway, so let's walk around. Now, if my neighbor sees me with my camera, she's going to chime up her lawnmower or weed eater. That's just the way it goes. Alright, the two that I need to cut down the most are these, because when I mow, this gets me in the face. All of this, I need to get my ladder out and just clean this up. I'm sure if I get the Spanish moss off of it, the limbs will raise. I mean, look at this. This stuff is on here thick. Get rid of that. See, my weed eating guy has not been here. This is the branch that gets me in the face, right here. And I hate to cut it, so I'm just going to limb it up a little bit. It's mostly this right here that gets me right in the face. I'm going to try to cut off some lower branches. Hopefully it'll raise the rest of the canopy up, because it's so pretty. This is the first time since I've lived here. I moved here 11 years ago that this has bloomed. I had no idea what color this was. Now, I need a solenoid for this Kubota. It's built in the 70s, and Japanese do not date their tractors. I don't know why. You know, we say it's a 1988 blah blah blah. All it is everything's written in Japanese. My father had a bunch of them shipped over from Japan back in the 80s, and he sold them. He sold this one, and my grandfather gave it to him, I don't know. and that was my grandfather's truck. So all this is going to be hauled off up to another property further north, about 2 hours north from here. It's going to need new tires. These are fine, but the front ones are bad. But the only thing keeping this from running is a solenoid. I can't find one. So if my guy friends out here can help me find a solenoid for that, I'd appreciate it. So let's go over here and I'll let you know what it looks like. I need this right here. Let you guys look at it. I'll take pictures. If you direct message me, I'll send you close-ups of this. So if you can help me find it, I would greatly appreciate it. I would take pictures of the serial numbers and all that, but I'll do that later. All right, I got to get to work, so let's go. Well, you can tell it's fall's approaching. The crepe myrtles are starting to turn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to pull off this Spanish moss and see if it doesn't lift the branch up, and if that doesn't work, then I'll go ahead and cut it, because I really don't like trimming trees at this time of year, but you're about to go dormant anyway, and I have nothing better to do today. Now, you don't get chiggers from Spanish moss hanging in a tree. If it's on the ground, you pick it up, that's when you get them. Spanish moss is a living organism. I think it's part of the asparagus family, or I can't remember. Pineapple one, I don't know. I have to go look that up. I mean, it's just basically an air plant. And Spanish moss doesn't cause trees to die. They grow on, and wood that is dead or dying. Okay, that didn't really help a whole lot, so I'm just going to go ahead and bring it down to about, let me see. I'm going to bring, ooh, well, that was easy. I'm just going to bring it down to about right here. This winter I'll get out here and clean this tree out. I used to come out every winter and clean all the moss out of the trees. I just haven't in probably about 5 years. Let me show it to it up close. If you never touched Spanish moss before, it's soft like suede. And it smells like rotting wood. The good smelling rotting, like if you're walking through a forest in the rain and you see a rotted log and you kick it and it just turns into dust. That's what it smells like. Wow. We have visitors. Well, that wasn't too sexy there, Jules, but thank you. There's Daddy and Jules. This lifted up pretty good, so I'm just going to cut off this bottom branch because that's what's going to get me. I need to let the dogs in. They're making too much noise. Find a bud. We find a bud. Go. Take this branch as well. I should use my pole saw, but it's too early. I would have been here all day on this one. Wow. That looks so much better. I'd have to stand in the ditch to get that right there, so I'm gonna leave it. Now I'm going to do my level best to just limb this up, starting at the bottom and going up to the top, hopefully to take some of the weight off the bottom and will raise the branch, because it's a really pretty tree. Unfortunately. Just make a little tunnel to get through here. I think that would be fine. Let me try that. Wow, I think that looks a lot better, and I didn't have to do like some major cutting because I stand taller than when I'm sitting to mow. So let's take everything over here and go offload it and move on to the next project. And while I'm at it, I'm going to clean out this big crepe myrtle. From this project, let's take a look back at it before we leave this project to move on to the next one. I limbed them up. They look really good, so now I'm not going to get hit in the face. I think I have one more branch I need to get down, but I'll do that off camera. So let me get all this cleaned up and then we'll go on to our next project. Alright, I'm on the side of my pole barn, and this is where I always drop my debris. I had about 8 to 9 foot tall pile of wood chips that since the tractor got broken, I never got to use, and it's all decomposed. So all of this next spring is going to be some great soil. Plus, over the winter, all of that will make a great habitat for the wildlife. What I'm going to do now is I am going to cut off these habaneros. They're blanched out from the sun. I'm just going to toss those in the ditch. And I may or may not wear gloves. I probably should. So I will keep some and freeze them. But the really light ones like these right here, those are no good. And I got more seeds than I could ever use. So a lot of the stuff that I threw out in the ditch does grow. I got bananas growing in the ditch. I've got Mexican sunflowers. I've got canna lilies. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick these. I mean, they're fine as long as you don't get any juice on your fingers, but I'm probably tempting fate right now. I'm not left-handed, so I'll just do the best I can. Yeah, see, these are no good. Yeah, those aren't any good. Pretty. And a red. I'll go ahead and pick that red. Alright. I think that should do it. I'm going to let the rest of them get pretty big. That one's not quite ready. You see how it's still a little green? It's not ready, but these are. Hey Brian, let me know how those seeds went on your habanero. That one's still a little green. That one is too. It's got a little spider's web in it. This one's ready. This one is ready. Now this bell pepper's 3 years old. I'm going to go ahead and pull the red ones. I let them age on my tree, on my plant, because a friend of mine can't eat. They can't eat green bell peppers, so I let them turn red. And then I have a neighbor who loves green bell pepper, so it works. Wow, that's a pretty good haul if I do say so myself. The string is only temporary until I can find an old hose or something to use. I need to go ahead and take these suckers off down here. Over was Debbie, Tropical Storm Debbie. Can you see what I'm doing? Because there we go. I'm trying to keep shade on this with my body, so there we go. Alright, that looks much better. It's not leaning anymore. This is only temporary until it can get back on its feet or start standing straight on its own. And I'm going to pack the dirt around the root system right here. There may be an air pocket down there where I stood it up. Just heel it in. Alright. I know it's close, it's the end of August, but I'm going to do this little bit of summer pruning right here. I don't want this. I don't want that, or that, or this. This is the graft. This is below the graft. Don't want it. Don't want it. There. This is the only azalea of my grandmother's that's left. And there is an oak tree growing in it. Right here. Right here. Right here. And I've been fighting this for 11 years. And I'm done. I have cut it to the ground. I've abused it. And it just keeps coming back. It's too close to the house for me to just let it grow. So I'm going to do a different type of, I don't know, eradication, if you will. I'm going to be using a hefty bag or sandwich bag. I like the ones that are just, they don't have the self-closing or the self-zipping. I like the ones that have the twist ties, but they don't sell those anymore that I'm aware of. And I'm going to use Roundup. Now, I don't spray this. I'm not going to spray this. I'm going to pour it in this bag, put the leaves of this oak tree down inside, twist tie it, and then let it soak everything down into the root. Just a little bit more in there. Okay. You don't need a whole lot. You don't need a whole lot. You need just a little bit. Okay. And you get leaves in here. I'm going to stick about that much in there. Just cram them down in here. Be careful now. Here's the twist tie. I got it in my hand. Alright. And I love an oak tree, but the root system on this is so massive that I can't dig it out. So I can't save it. Okay. You zip tie it as much as you can. Like that. And then you twist tie it as tight as you can on here. And then you just soak those leaves. Twist tie that on really good now. There you go. Now, what's going to happen is that this tree is going to soak up all of that Roundup and die. I didn't detail her. I'm not going to do that. I have plenty. Well, I got about 2.5, 3 months left of mowing season. So what I am going to do is I'm going to get my protectant and I'm going to protect the seat. I don't care if you're not supposed to do that or not. I like to put Armor All on, or not Armor All, but a protectant like Armor All on it. And I don't know what that is. I scrubbed and scrubbed. I hate that's there. I don't know what it is. Not a clue. And just do the tires. When I put her up for the season and put new blades on her this fall, I'll clean the deck a lot better and fix the deck lift. I can't use the deck lift. You know, this. I can't lift that up with this because something's broken. And I have to take the deck off to do it. So let me get the protectorant. I'm not going to put it on the footboards because I don't want to slide, but I don't mind it on the seat. So let me go do that real quick. And I probably should put some on the A-liner while I'm at it. What I use is 303 protectant. Oops. I like to do plastics, rubbers, anything rubber, plastic, because the sun will break it down. Now, this fall, I've got to put new blades on. The belt's okay. Grease the points. I just changed the filters, so that's alright. I don't know if I need to grease the joints one more time. I did that, what, in the spring? I don't know. We'll see. Probably just touch them up a little bit. But it looks good. Looks real good. I got all this back here protected. As you saw, I did all of this and the tires. And when I take the deck off to replace the blades, I'll clean the deck up a little bit better and clean the underside of it. And also I have to fix the deck lift or the mower lift. This does not work. So that's that. So I'm going to put her up in the pole barn over there, and then I'm going to take the blower and blow out my truck. Before I stop and go get the weed eater, I'm going to wash my screens out because the air's not flowing through here because of all the, you know, dirt and pollution, you know, especially the dirt from when I mow. Well, that's a lot of stuff. See the lawnmower, trimming the trees, picking peppers, getting rid of the old ones, staking up peppers, staking up the pear, washing and putting protectorant on the lawnmower, and blowing out my truck and putting, that's 10 things, I think, and putting protectorant on the A-liner tires. So I think that's it for today. I'm gonna go get my trimmer, and then I'm gonna come home, take a shower, bathe the dog, wash the sheets on my bed, and start settling down for the night. I mean, settling down for the day, because I get up anywhere between 1 and 4 in the morning, and my day's pretty much over. So, oh, 11, I washed the doors, yeah, and windows, so how about that? So I appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe, and if you'd like to see me do anything else around the homestead, or if you think I could improve on other things, just leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that like button, please. It helps my channel. Hey, I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you on the next. Bye.